All right, this week we're going to be doing the site plan, and um, there are numerous ways to do site plans in Revit. Okay, uh, we're going to do it a kind of a simple way in which we do it in the actual Revit building file for this class. The next two classes we'll do it a couple of different ways for those, so you kind of get some experience in doing it both ways. If you're working for a residential builder, you'll probably get a paper site plan or a PDF file, and it'll be a pretty simple site plan, and you could actually draw it in place in Revit like we're going to do here. If you're working for a commercial company, design firm, then you're going to get a 3D CAD file or survey point data from a civil engineering firm. And the best way to deal with those is to link them to your Revit file instead of actually drawing it or inserting it into your file. But we're gonna we're gonna do this, and we're gonna actually draw it. So you want to open. Let's see, what have I got open here? Uh, Section. I don't want to say. Okay. Um, I'm calling this file Site2 because, or actually, that's the old one there that I was playing around with. Okay, so that's kind of what we're going to do. That's not what we're doing, but that's kind of what we're going to do. Um, okay, that's just a sec. So you want to go to open your file and save it as a new file because we don't want to corrupt anything that you've done so far. Go to the site plan. Okay, let me delete this. Actually, I just need to close this down and start up over again with it, so I can show you exactly what we're what we're going to be doing because I've been playing around with it here this afternoon. Whew, I have a thunderstorm going on here at the house this evening, so you may hear some noises and power may go out and I may just get dropped totally. Anyway, okay, so here we are in my 3D model, which is kind of what yours should be looking like. Okay, we want to go to the site level, and we want to make some settings here. So scale, I think 20 feet, 1 to 20 is going to work good with our paper. We may end up changing that. Um, we're going to be playing around with a lot of different things here, but orientation, we're going to leave that at true north. Okay. If yours is not true north, change that to true north. Okay. Um, Underlay, yeah, that's fine. We'll set some underlays because we're going to need those things right there. And for our view range, let's change that. Let's make it an offset of 300 feet, cut plane 300 feet. Bottom, let's make it unlimited, and view depth unlimited. Okay, because we're going to be dealing with some elevations here. All right, now we want to go to massing and site. Oh, there we go, massing and site. Let's hit the pull down to get our site settings, and let's set these. Actually, let's set our contour intervals at 2 feet. Excuse me, because that's what our book has. We can leave those right there, and we'll see how that works out. Section of cut materials, we'll make that earth. Excuse me. Let's make it minus 12 feet because we want it to be underneath our footings. Okay. Angle display degrees from north south, units, degree, minutes, seconds. I think that's no, because in our book, we're just going with whole degrees in our book. So we can go with decimal degrees. Normally, you're going to use degree, minutes, seconds. That's what your surveyor is going to give you. But the example in the book has just whole degrees. So we'll just go with that. And so we hit OK and apply that. All right. Now then, I'm on my site plan. If this is the site survey point and this is your building base point, your project base point. If those are not showing up, then come down here and uncrop the view, and then go reveal hidden elements. Excuse me, and those should show up. Okay, and so you want to select those and unhide those categories because we're going to be working with those. And your survey site marker might be in your house. You can grab it and kind of drag it outside the house. It's not going to change anything. Okay. All right, so let's pick on our base point, and we're gonna make some changes here with some things. And we want to we're gonna change angle to true north here. And if you look in your textbook, this is what we're working off of. Let's see, I'm in chapter 16. Let's see, I'm doing this out of the 12th edition, so I'm in chapter 16 on site plans, and it's near the end of the chapter, page 392, has the property line data. And the house is parallel to the southern property line, which is 4 degrees off of, east-west. So let's try 4 degrees, see which way that moves the house. That was the wrong way. So let's go minus 4 degrees. And we may end up playing with that. We may end up kind of playing with that to change it. Now what we did is we just moved the house on the site plan. If you look at your other plans, they're still project north. Okay, so let's go back into our, come on. Let's go back into that, and I want to change my elevation. I'm going to make it 228 feet. Okay. And now if I go to my 3D view, where's my survey markers? I want to unhide those also, just so we've got a reference of what we're looking at here. The survey point is still at 0 elevation. We moved our entire house up to 228 feet for the first floor. But if we go to an elevation, our building levels are still at 0 and minus, and nothing has changed with reference to that. Okay. Excuse me. Let's see. So what we've done is we moved our house up so that we can put our contour lines in and have kind of a reference to them. Okay. All right, so let's go back to site plan. And we're going to put in our property lines first. So we want to be on our level, and we're going to go property line, and we're going to go entering distances and bearings. Okay, and if you look there on your page, we're going to start at point AB. Which is 0 degrees. Okay, this is kind of backwards from the book, but our distance, 95 feet, north, 0, east, line, that'd be good. Okay. Our second one, point BC. And it's north 80, east, don't want 800. And so you're just going to fill in this data off of the page there. This is the easiest way to do it since we have those values. That is south 65 east. Okay. And let's see if the book values will close. Okay, so we have a gap of 1 minute, 5 seconds. All right. We could have, on this last one, we could have gone add line to close and it would have closed it up. Since we're working from the textbook information, we're just going to accept it the way it is and we'll press OK. All right, now we kind of can drag it around a little bit, and so let's drop it into place right there. Now we need to make a little bit of changes to our house so things are, and don't worry about these section views; those are going to come into play a little bit later on. Let's go to you finish out that command, and let's go over here to our visibility graphics, and let's scroll down to roofs and turn off all of that, and then let's do an override, and we're going to go with a dash line. Okay, and see that put a dash line around the perimeter of my roof. Okay, and let's see. We'll turn off a few things a little bit later. And let's see, I want to come out of shaded. I want to go, woo, big lightning bolt just went through the air. Now I see my roof because we're working off of some of the information in the textbook, and I think in Revit this is kind of the easiest way to deal with it. Now we want to be able to see the walls, okay, and this little dishwasher thing here, we got to turn that off. Anyway, okay, let's go to underlay. How come that's not showing up? Oh, that's funny. That was kind of weird because my underlay is not showing up. Let's go to wireframe. Okay. I want to be able to see my foundation walls without seeing all the other walls too. Um, mm, mm. Oh, I didn't change it. I'm sorry, I'm playing around here and it's not working the way that it was supposed to work. Let me go back to my other. See, it worked there. Top footing, top slab, look down. Okay. Hmm. Let me check visibility to see do I have walls and stuff turned off. Let's see. Nope, walls are on. I don't know what's going on with it. It's not showing anything up. Um. Okay, so what will let's do? Let's hide. Let's hide the roof. And let's dimension. What I'm trying to do is get to the point to where I can dimension my property lines and get them the right distance off. Um, and then we head from that wall face to this property line here. So that was 42 feet. $15.33. Okay. Uh, 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 maybe I should have just went in and typed in the 4 inches, huh? All right, and now then let's lock those. Okay. All right. And while we're here, since I can't see through my roof, um, I want to go ahead and draw a detail line. Medium style is fine. And I'm going to snap it to, we can try pick lines here. And I'm going to start with there, there. What I'm doing is I'm doing the outline of the walls. And then I'll fill it to join those two together. And then I need to draw another two right there. And now then let's reset our temporary hide. And now you can see we've got our actual wall lines that are showing up. Okay, and we've got our house in the roof, excuse me, in hidden line, but we've got our exterior walls showing up. Okay, and then our porch here, of course. Okay, um, and once we're ready to go to print, we'll make some changes to this. Okay, I'm going to pause this video and then start another one up.